Hello, and welcome to Curated Classics, the channel that shares the most famous and popular stories from books, films, and history in quick summaries, so that you can learn the classics quickly without hours of reading or years of expensive courses. Today, you are listening to Absolutely No Paradox, a classic science fiction short story by Lester del Rey that explores the intriguing concept of time travel and its potential consequences. It's a thought-provoking tale that raises a host of questions about the nature of time, the human capacity for error, and the consequences of our actions. For a more in-depth understanding of the book, we will now provide a breakdown. The story centers around Pete Kennedy, a member of a team of time travelers who are tasked with preventing a paradoxical event from occurring. As the team works to prevent the paradox, Pete becomes convinced that he knows how to stop it from happening. Fueled by his conviction, Pete decides to take matters into his own hands and travels back in time to prevent the paradox. However, Pete's actions have unforeseen consequences that ripple through time and alter the course of history. He soon realizes that he has caused the very paradox he was trying to prevent, and that he is powerless to undo what he has done. The story ends with Pete grappling with the reality of what he has done and coming to terms with the fact that he has caused a paradox that will have significant consequences for the future. At its core, Absolutely No Paradox is a cautionary tale about the dangers of time travel and the risks of attempting to change the past. The story raises questions about the nature of time, causality, and the consequences of our actions. It reminds us that even the smallest change to the past can have a profound impact on the future, and that we must be careful when meddling with the timeline. One of the most interesting aspects of the story is its exploration of the concept of time. In Absolutely No Paradox, time is portrayed as a complex and unpredictable force that can be both manipulated and changed. The story raises questions about the nature of time and the idea that the past, present, and future are all interconnected. The story also explores the idea of causality and the complex web of events that make up our lives. It highlights the idea that even small changes to the past can have a profound impact on the future, and that our actions are not always predictable. Another key theme of Absolutely No Paradox is the unpredictability of human actions. Pete's decision to travel back in time and prevent the paradox is driven by his conviction that he knows how to fix the problem. However, his actions have unforeseen consequences, and he soon realizes that he has caused the very paradox he was trying to prevent. This theme is particularly relevant today as we grapple with the consequences of our own actions. We live in a world where decisions made by individuals can have a profound impact on the future, and we must be mindful of the consequences of our actions. The story also explores the idea of responsibility and the consequences of our choices. Pete's decision to travel back in time and prevent the paradox was motivated by a desire to do the right thing. However, his actions have consequences that he is unable to foresee, and he is forced to grapple with the fact that he has caused irreparable harm. This theme is particularly relevant today as we face a range of global challenges, from climate change to political instability. We must take responsibility for our actions and consider the long-term consequences of our decisions. Overall, Absolutely No Paradox is a fascinating and thought-provoking story that raises a host of questions about the nature of time, causality, and the human capacity for error. It's a cautionary tale that reminds us of the potential dangers of time travel and the risks of attempting to change the past. Thanks for listening to Curated Classic. If you enjoyed this story and it provided valuable insights, we hope you will give this video a like by clicking the thumbs up, sharing it with other lifelong learners, and please check out more of the greatest stories throughout history on the Curated Classics channel. See you next time.